Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Malik. And as you guys can see by the title, bro, we got my controller's about to die. It's 3:52:4. I'm gonna end this right here. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Malik. And as you guys can see by the title, bro, we got a very special video for you guys today. We got something that's very important. It is the CTA in the non-shop videos, right? This isn't like TikTok shop, right? Where we could just, oh yeah, they could just buy off the video and get the easy way out. We really have to grind for our sales, all right? So I had to come up with the craziest blueprint, right? After being in the trenches and getting millions of views and no one buying it, I got furious. I was like, I have to find a solution. And this is what's been working for me. It's been crushing for me. Unfortunately, the camera is not on, so you guys cannot see how hype I am right now. You guys can look at the time. It is 3:41 in the morning, and we are ready to get to crushing. So let's just hop straight into it. So the first CTA that is the most important is the comment CTA, right? This is a non-negotiable, right? Most of you guys are already doing this, right? Most of you guys are already doing this, you know what I mean? But if you are not doing this right now, right, you have to do it, right? Because like I said, I'm a big believer in responding to all the many chat messages. You know what I mean? Not just comment T and then you only respond to the T. You're responding to everything. So if you're getting people to just a comment, it's going to boost the algorithm. And, everybody's just going to get a DM. And if they don't know about Soursop, if they weren't interested, we already know our many chat message is good. We got the T recipe and everything. They're going to buy it, right? We want to give everybody a shot to buy the product. This is the most important thing with the non-CTA content. On TikTok, you can just press it and buy it. You really have to earn it. So the first thing we got to do, even though, this is mandatory and, you guys are probably already doing it, we just want to boost the comments, get some engagement and close some leads that probably aren't the warmest, right? But we're going to close it, right? But this is just the basic, right? You might be like, yo, this is basic, man. We already know. This is the straight up sauce right here. Number 2, the follow plus comment. This is strategic, right? Me and Tankus actually came up with this. I remember the phone call, right? All right, maybe you've been saying follow before, but I remember when we were on the phone and we were like, yo, what if we say follow me, right? This is important. Follow me and comment T. Instagram will not even let me send it to you if you don't follow. Keyword, Instagram won't even let me send it. So now they're like, damn, I really got to comment, right? Before it was like, oh yeah, comment T, whatever. Instagram won't let me send it, right? And now you saying follow me, right? It won't let me send it to you if you don't follow. This is going to guarantee boost your followers, right? And not only that, it's going to go straight to the general, right? If they just comment T, you know what I mean? And they don't follow you, it's going to go to their request. You think a 55-year-old grandma, right, is checking her requests? No, she thinks it's a scam. But when she follows you, right, it's going to go to her general. She's going to get the message right away. Bang. So now we have a large majority of people now viewing the message. So before we're already ahead of the competition by getting people to comment T, and now when they say follow me and comment T, it's going straight to the generals, guys. So why this works, it turns the viewers into followers, frames the follow as a requirement, not a favorite, right? It is a requirement. If you want the T recipe, you have to follow. And what happens when they follow? They check the stories and they're going to buy regardless. It removes the hesitation and trains people to follow and plus comment automatically, right? This is how you build the pages that convert and not just go viral. So I hope that makes sense. And now we're going to go to number 3. This is the CTA option number 3. This is the scarcity ancient herb story belief. Now we're really getting crafty. Now we're just having fun with it. All right. These are ancient herbs that have been used for thousands of years. They're extremely hard to source. They don't mass produce. And once they sell out, they're gone. What is this product, right? This loom might be going out to other people, right? But for Serene, you know what I'm saying? You got the ancient herbs, right? Exotic, right? It just sounds like some exotic, right? It's not like ashwagandha, for example. Like soursop bitters, you could say this is some ancient, timeless thing, right? And it's like there's only a scarce amount. You know what I mean? It makes the product feel rare, right? Leverage the fact that it's foreign and you can say whatever. You know what I mean? It just sounds ancient, So you already told them to follow me and comment the word T. Instagram won't let me send it to you if you follow me, right? Because you already introduced the soursop before. And then you're saying these are ancient herbs that have been used for thousands of years and they're extremely hard to source. So now it's like, oh my God, I really have to get my hands on this. This is ancient. I can't get the T recipe if I don't follow. You know what I mean? And this is where you're really getting crafty. And it's honestly crazy, how important the CTAs are, right? On TikTok Shop, you literally could just be like, yo, press the link down below. Yeah, just click it down below. It's about to sell out. And then the dudes are like, oh yeah, let me just buy it. Oh yeah. 2 buttons and it's already on the way. So it is very important to make your CTA not 5 seconds saying, I left the link in my profile. They're about to sell out. Get it while you can. Like, I hope you're seeing the vision now, right? It's very It's very strategical. All of this stuff, you have to be very tactical about every decision you make with this, because if you know one little thing, it can change everything for your sales. You know what I mean? Just one little sentence in your CTA can change a whole ball game. So now for the fourth option, we're gonna go to the StoryLink CTA. Now this right here is if you really want to make money, right? This is like absolute sauce. So we're just gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna hold myself back. So if you know me, I'm already a big believer in the story method, right? You know, you guys are using CDance 1.5 Pro or any other software, right? Google VO3, whatever you guys want, screenshot method, you know me, nonstop methods. The StoryLink CTA. I also left the link on my Instagram story for 24 hours. If you see it there, consider yourself lucky. That means it's still available. So we're already hard selling them in the story method, right? You remember the story method I told you guys? You're saying, yo, it's 50% off, get it while you can right now. Imagine you get a video with 1 million views and you say, I also left the link in my Instagram story for 24 hours. If you see it there, consider yourself lucky. So you already told them to follow me and comment the word T. Instagram won't even let me send it to you if they follow me. So they already followed you and comment T. So now they're getting a message from your mini chat. And then you're telling them that it's ancient herbs. So they realize, damn, okay, this is ancient. They don't mass produce, come in small, right? So they already followed you. They already got the message, and now they already understand this. And then you hit them with a bang. I also left it in my Instagram story for 24 hours. Now they're going to check your Instagram story. Boom! Right there. Sucker punch. I'm standing up on my chair right now. I hope you guys are seeing the vision. I wish my camera was on, bro. This is what I'm telling y'all, bro. This is why it's so fun to be in the trenches, right? You're blowing up, you're going viral, and then it's like, dang, you know, I really thought I was gonna print and make all this money. I realized going viral, if I don't got the right funnel, I'm cooked. This is the 4-step framework to maximize your followers, right? You're gonna see your followers go tremendously up. You're gonna get double the amount of DMs. And oh my God, I forgot. Something very strategic with the comment CTA is having 2 comment CTAs saying, comment T and I'll send you the exact recipe that I use, right? Some people might not want that, but what they will do is if in the middle of your script, these are actual help scripts, you're actually giving out advice, all this stuff makes sense, right? So a strategical way to farm comments is saying, comment yes if this is starting to make sense. Every 50-year-old in America is commenting yes. I tripled my comments by adding a 2-comment CTA. So not only are you saying follow me and comment the word T, in the middle of the script, you're also saying comment yes if this makes sense. And obviously it makes sense, right? So it's a glitch. So overall, what to avoid? These are the non-negotiables, right? I mean, obviously you can say, hey, it's link in bio, more info in it, check it out, let me know what you think, right? This creates zero urgency. At the end of the day, you know, the more times someone clicks off something, the less they want it. The more harder it is for them to achieve, the less they're gonna do it. That's why TikTok Shop is so powerful, because it takes away the friction. You can just press it and it's 2 buttons. 2 buttons, you can make an extreme impulse decision. But once you press 5 buttons, it's like, do I really want it? So that's why it's so important to have these non-CTAs and having it all strategical. Because if you just say link in bio, yeah, dude, just, you know, it's in my profile. I left the link in my profile, you know, get it while you can. We don't care. But if you say, yo, with some ancient herbs, follow me, comment the word T, Instagram will be sending follow me. You know, we got the stories, we got boom, boom, boom. You just gave them 4 different options. They're gonna remember one of them, right? Like, and if you say, yo, 24 hours, it's on my story for 24 hours. If you see it not on my story, you missed out, bro. And this is the strategical part. You're posting on your story every day. So it's like, bro, if you get a video with 1 million views, bro, it's literally a glitch, bro. You get a video with 1 million views, 1 million people are just looking at you. I mean, not everybody's gonna click your profile. They're like, yo, like, let me check out the story. They're just gonna check out the story, bro. And then you're farming story views, and the story views is a hard call to action with the link. So they're either buying it off your story or they're buying it in the mini chat. And honestly, this is crazy, right? I'm literally walking back and forth right now as I'm saying this. I'm so hyped. You know, as you guys can see, look at the time. It's 3:52 in the morning, bro. This is all you really need, bro. This is all you really need. Now let's just go back to the mindset shift, right? TikTok Shop is LinkedIn built-in. Instagram and Facebook, you must sell the clicks. Everything is about the clicks. How do I get the most clicks on my link? The more clicks I get, the more sales I'm gonna get, right? The more times I get clicks, the better. You know, the views, unfortunately, they don't pay you. I wish we got paid off the views, bro. My life would be so easy. All of us would be rich, bro. Unfortunately, views just don't pay us. You know, the engagement doesn't pay us. A broken CTA pays us. The most important thing that you can have is a good CTA. If you remember one thing from this loom, it should be if you don't tell people exactly what to do and why to do it now, they will scroll. Oh my God. Hang on. I think I'm going to make that as my lock screen, to be honest. That's the bar of a century. And honestly, if you think ChatGPT wrote this, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I sent 30 minutes of voice notes of my whole thought process, and I was like, bro, you know me, I didn't get an A in copywriting in school. Wait, that wasn't even a class, English class, right? So I need you to make this strategical and make it make sense, and it put me up with this. But this is all my original thoughts, guys. This is all from going into the trenches and grinding, and I really hope you took something out of this video because this is extremely important. If you don't master the CTAs for non-CTA content, unfortunately, it's like, you're shooting a three-pointer. You're just going to shoot a bunch of air balls, right? It's going to be like you're this guy, you're dribbling, or let's just say you play soccer or basketball, right? You're dribbling the soccer ball, you're playing basketball, you do all these cool moves and the crowd's going crazy, and then you try to shoot the goal or you try to shoot the basketball, then the ball just goes in the crowd, right? This is how it is when you're having great content and no CTAs. You got all the moves, but you can't finish. Once you learn how to finish, once you learn how to score that goal, once you learn how to make that basket, you're already the best player on the court. It's one thing that you need. So guys, I hope this all made sense, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This is a 13 minutes, so if you're watching it to this long, man, this is pretty long. There was no edits or anything, so I hope, I hope I'm glitching right now. I'm lagging. My controller's about to die. It's 3:52.4. I'm gonna end this right here. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. Let's go.